Alright, lads, so wrapping up the showcases for the brand new end of year characters. Yesterday we tried out Ichigo and also Yuha. Recommend you guys check out those videos. Today we're here to check out the new Brave Battle character and finally a new 1000-year Blood War Orihime. While her place in the banner did feel a tad bit out of place, this character, however, was long overdue. Of course, being Orihime from episode 1 of the 1000-year Blood War anime, unfortunately she was never included in the Concord banner, which had Ichigo and Uryu, but I'm glad they finally did include her. I'm also glad they gave her the background too to be more similar to the other Concord characters. But at the same time, she is also the Brave Battle character of the banner, so she took the hit so we can have a really powerful and really fun Yuha and also new Ichigo. But at the same time, it's also kind of fun having like a new broken Orihime in the Brave Battle meta. Now, I do want to preface one thing right before we do start. For the purpose of this video, she essentially is playing like a 2-5 Orihime. I can't remove the 6 slot because I do have a max transcendence. If this was 500 attack, I would have removed this. Unfortunately, I can't, and I have no transcendence points. The defense isn't going to make that much of a difference, but it's something to keep in mind, right? Now, what makes Orihime special? Well, for starters, she is a technique human with the Captain Killer. Obviously, as we do know, in the Brave Battle meta, there are a lot of captains. She herself being a human means that basically no one has Killer against her, unless specifically designed to counter her sometime in the future. She has 20% DR, so she is taking a tad bit less damage. Her SA2 is a debuff and also barrier, providing some extra protection, and the barrier could actually hurt the enemy's team, assuming you get it off after they use a boost. She's immune to paralysis, so nothing is going to stop her from attacking for the most part. But she's also a ranged character, and ranged characters in Brave Battles have a bit of a wonky AI. You're probably going to see it in the gameplay, where if someone gets too close to her, she'll start flash stepping away. It might not matter now because she's absolutely broken, but in the future, if someone counters her, they can have a much easier time countering her, given the fact that they're probably going to be a melee character. But let's have a look at her skills, right? So she has a lot of Brave Battle skills. Under her stamina, she gets 50% no attack damage. She also has Flurry plus 2. So Flurry plus 2 and a 50% bruiser is really high. Additionally, for the first 10 seconds in Brave Battles, she has Flurry plus 3. So that's even more high. She herself can go for invincibility while having 10-second invincibility. So SP characters are basically gone from meta right now. She prevents Brave Battle healing. She prevents last stage survival. And also, most importantly, she has the new persistence skill. And what this does means that if she does get KO'd, she will remain on 1 HP for 5 seconds and can't be killed. It's a new form of invincibility, and given that she's the only character to have this, it basically means that it's somewhat similar to when invincibility was first added to the game, where the only way to counter it is to have a tanky character or an Orihime of yourself. Realistically, it is this persistent skill that makes her the best Brave Battle character in the game, but she also has just a lot going for her, right? With the damage output, she takes less damage under half stamina. And that's actually noteworthy too, because the persistence skill, since she is sitting at 1 HP for 5 seconds, she's going to take full advantage of that low stam builds. And that's why for bonus abilities, I gave her low stamina and also attack. With that said though, let's jump into 30 and see exactly how Orihime is going to perform against some other pretty good teams. And finally, I myself have a pretty good Brave Battle team. In this case, we are using a max transcended Yuha. We're going with full attack with a bunch of DR. Not really the best links, but they do the job. Yuha is going to be our team booster, providing us with 43% extra attack, focus, and defense. And his bonus abilities for the time being, and this isn't optimal, is attack and focus, because I used them in GQ. Realistically, you would want to give this character either like Pierce Barrier and low stamina or dodge. I don't want to change it right now, just because it's an Orihime showcase, and she's going to have the spotlight. Yamamoto, again, very similar build, full attack with the night items, with full DR. In this case, he's 4-5. He's going to be our counter to Yuha to stop them from getting the team boost off, giving us the overall stat advantage when we do debuff them. In his case, I went with low stamina and attack. Again, probably not the most ideal thing here, but maybe it is. I don't know. We're here to showcase Orihime though. So looking at Orihime. Now, I will say, we're going to maybe try 2 different builds. This build right now is more so for Orihime to go against non-Orihime teams. Because what we've gone ahead and done is just focus on giving her 4 normal attack damage. No DR. If you are going against Orihimes, another team with Orihime, you probably want to give them DR, and you probably don't want to use a Hollow Bait. Because in this case, it's giving us 30% less stamina. And in an Orihime versus Orihime situation, the first one to die is probably the team that wins. So with the idea that we're not putting it against other Orihimes, we can afford to give her no DR links, we can afford to give her full normal attack damage because we kind of want her to die so she can be at low stamina and be unkillable for 5 seconds. So for this particular showcase, for the time being, we are going with Golden Chappie, and also Hollow Bait. With that, we're just going with full normal attack damage, and this particular Nelio is a really good link for her, giving her 25% NAD and 24% damage at low stamina. Again, bonus abilities for her include low stamina and also attack. With that said, let's just jump into it. This Itchy Knot lad right here has 38,000 battle power, or total stats very similar to our 39,000, and let's see how it goes. We have a Yamamoto here with 37,000 stamina, and unfortunately, I didn't give them Pierce Barrier, so for some reason, this Yamamoto had start barrier, but you can see that it didn't matter. We almost didn't even die there, and we took out a whole prime Yamamoto. Absolutely insane. And this character is just like, it just shouldn't work. She's a ranged character. Ranged characters have never been meta in Brave Battles, but here we are. Here we are. We have another good teammate. We're putting her once more against a Yamamoto. Pretty good stats across the board. Let's just see how she fares against Yama. And look at that. Took down the Yama, and I haven't even got an under half stamina. Now, to be fair, maybe against non-Orihime teams, the persistence skill isn't even that OP because we're just killing them. We're just killing them. But I also assume that is coming from the team effects here, right? We are using pretty much the best team possible right now, where Yua is giving us the team booster, and then we have 2 other characters that are debuffing them. So even if we had worse stats, we're almost gaining the stat advantage thanks to our team buffs with the SA2 on Orihime, Yuha, and even Yamamoto. Next up, though, we are going against another Orihime. In this case, they went with full no attack damage, so let's see how it does go. In my case, a max transcended Yuha was at least able to take down their Orihime to get to their persistence skill, and somehow we ended up our Orihimes ended up dying, but luckily, Yama did come through. That was not a fully leveled up Orihime, though. That was a 10-20-20. And even then, it got close. It got close. Next up, for the purpose of this showcase, we may actually lose this Orihime battle here, but I do want to demonstrate it, right? In this case, their Orihime is level 10 attack, so basically similar to us, but instead of using Hollow Bait, they're using a Knuckle Duster with 3 DR links. Probably the more optimal build. Let's check it out. It's a complete counter match too, so the better Orihime is probably the team that is going to win here. Let's see exactly how this does play out. So in my case, I was able to... No, you can't. Look at that. We actually think lost our stats here. I have no idea what's going on. There we go. We lost. That was kind of expected. So against mirror matches, if you are going against other Orihimes, it's definitely better to go full DR. And at the same time, if you are doing a mirror match, whoever is able to get the boost and debuff off is probably going to be the team that wins, even if you potentially have a worse Orihime. Next up, though, because we are going to be doing some 1v3s, that's something Orihime unfortunately can do. We're going to change our attack bonus ability to Pierce Barrier, just to ensure that she has no wasted damage. Alright then, so this team here is using a power character, Yamamoto, and also 6th Anniversary Aizen, and in our case, it just isn't going to matter. We might get low. We actually have low stats here since we got debuffed here, but so did they. So did they, and look at that. Look at that. Not even close. Orihime single-handedly. Base Orihime, mind you, countering the whole meta. Matt, it's honestly crazy. It's honestly crazy, but you know what? It's low-key fun. Here we go once more, another team. Unfortunately, not a team really worked on, but you know what? It just doesn't matter. We're taking out Yamamoto in like 2 normal attacks. Look at that. They couldn't even get close to us. This is, I guess, one of the good things about her being ranged, is that sometimes you can just kill them before they even get to you. And I guess it's also worth mentioning a no attack damage string is actually a melee collision beam. It's like the best variation for a ranged no attack damage character, which was kind of surprising to see that on a Brave Out character, but I like it. Alright, so let's see how this one plays out. I've been very surprised that we can win this. So they have some pretty good max transcended characters here, a max transcended Chad too. Let's see how it does go. They also do get the stat advantages, given the fact that they can debuff us and also boost their own team. And the max transcended Chad looks to... No. Never mind. Never mind. And we can also grab soul bombs faster since we are a ranged character. But given that Orihime doesn't inflict any stat elements, fortunately, it doesn't really do much. But damn, we just low-key 1v3'd a pretty decked out team. And then at this point, should we just keep trying it until we don't win? It's like, there we go. We're going. They all have barrier, so that's why we did give the character Pierce Barrier, because if we didn't have Pierce Barrier there, yeah, we most likely would have lost. When you're doing a team of 3, you can probably afford to not give Pierce Barrier, mainly due to the fact that you have 3 characters constantly using strong attacks, the barriers will go almost instantly. But in a 1v3 situation, it's almost mandatory. Max Transcended Yuha, Max Transcended Kuriyashiki, and also Prime Yamamoto. Let's see how this one does play out. Once more, they are going to get the debuff and also the team boost off. Yama and Kuriyashiki go down. And did I look at the stamina right? Did he just get one-shot? Surely not. Either way, though, we were able to still win the fight regardless, and once more, another pretty good team. You can see their stamina levels being quite high, to be fair, all in like the 50,000s. Yamamoto goes down, everyone comes close. That's fine with us, though. Let's hit them both at the same time, and we actually finally lost. So there you go. We luckily killed Yama. Unfortunately, though, we're not able to take down Kuriyashiki and also Orihime. So, while it's fun, you can obviously do the 1v3s, at least for the showcase. It's definitely not something that I recommend actually doing. It's fun to look at, but in terms of being like something you want to do, nah, you're better off just bringing teams. We finally lost those, so let's go back to our team and see if we can find some potential other Orihimes. Alright then, so let's go back to the more traditional builds. In this case, this is definitely the accessory that you want to use on Orihime. Golden Chappy, and of course the Knuckle Dusters. With that, we're going with 3 DR Soul Traits, and let's see if we can find some potential Orihimes. Alright then, so let's see how this does go. Didn't see it, but unfortunately that Orihime is T10, so she is not going to come anywhere close to actually defeating with us. And you can see the range AI on Orihime as she did get kind of pushed into the center. In that case, even if she was T20, their Orihime was wasting time flash stepping around, where my one was just sitting back and doing all the normal attack damage. Alright, we did find another Orihime, but the question is, can we actually get a buff off? Of course, they're going to get debuffed here. We got debuffed twice. If Yama or Yua can finally use his SA2, that'd be great. He's not going to, but it don't matter. It don't matter. I did notice briefly, because there's a lot going on when a Brave Battle match does start, is that both Yama and also Orihime activated a debuff onto us. But Yua didn't use his SA2. If he did, we would have had the stat advantage there. And if the match was for some reason closer than it actually was, we most likely would have won, just given the fact that we got the team boost off. What is going on here? What is going on here? This is absolutely shocking. Now, I know I'm in third seed, but damn, SP Orihime? Let's see it. Let's see it. Maybe this is the secret meta. It's definitely not. It's definitely not. There, Orihime goes down. She's now activated a persistence skill where, you know, it just takes a couple seconds. At the very least, matches are still finishing under 10 seconds. Initially, when this skill got data mined, I thought it was 10 seconds. That would have been a bit too OP. The skill itself is definitely OP, and it makes her one of the best, if not the best, Brave Battle character in the game. And having Orihime in your team naturally gives you the advantage, but at least it's not as toxic as it could have been had it been 10 seconds. Alright, so this is a complete mirror match, and I believe they also have the stat advantage here because they do have a max transcended Yama. Let's see how it does go, though. Luckily for us, I believe we actually inflicted Lacerate on their Yamamoto, so despite him actually being better transcended, we managed to win the fight, and look at that. Our entire team is all weak here. Someone grabbed the Soul Bomb. I'm not sure who it was. It was an Orihime Soul Bomb, so it really doesn't matter. Let's see, I believe it was them, and we weren't able to take them out, so that was a tough one. Our closest match to date. I think we really got lucky there with our Yama inflicting them with Lacerate, because otherwise my Yama shouldn't have won that fight. But I think Orihime had the better stats there. I believe they gave their Orihime a teddy bear instead of the Knuckle Dusters, so we were doing more damage, but we were still able to win nonetheless. Another mirror match. This time, though, our Yama is against their Yuha. Their Yuha is against our Yama. Let's see how it does go. Both of them got absolutely destroyed. We had the stat advantage there, though, and we can see Orihime versus Orihime going at it. I have no idea who activated the persistence first, but I assume it was my Orihime, given the fact that she died first. So fair enough. That's why sometimes, especially in this now Orihime meta, having some good sides is also important, right? Assuming your Orihime is going against an equally built Orihime, it's going to go down to whoever has the better sides. And in our case, we had the better sides, and that's what we ended up winning. Next up, this Orihime is using a hollow bait, so they have significantly less stamina. Again, something that you definitely do not want to do. Let's see how it turns out, though. Now, we could get the advantage given the fact that we have a team booster, but it doesn't look like Yuha is even bothering to activate the SA2. And that's given the fact that we did go with the special strategy, so we can grab the Soul Bomb if possible, but at the same time, it also just lets our characters not waste time in a way doing strong attacks. Traditionally, the attack strategy would have been the best way to go about it, because you want to get your team boost off straight away, but given how many debuff characters are running around in the meta, Melee, Yamamoto, and also Orihime, getting your team boost off straight away sometimes doesn't even work in your favor, because it just gets cancelled. Speaking of getting cancelled, we are putting our Yama against their UR, so we should be stopping them from even using their SA2. Let's see it. He used the SA2, that's fine. I'm pretty sure we debuffed them, so that SA2 went to absolute waste. Let's see how the run is going. Their Ishin goes down. Our Orihime was just about to get defeated and activate the persistence skill, but we did manage to take down their Orihime as well. But let's finish up the showcase once more doing a 1v3. Can we take out one of the better teams in Brave Battles? Let's find out. Again, we do have Pierce Barrier. Their Yamamoto goes down. We haven't even activated the persistence skill yet. Now we do. It's Ishin versus Orihime, and Orihime takes Ishin down. There you go. That pretty much sums up Orihime in a nutshell. She's an amazing Brave Battle character. Despite being ranged, that's the first for BBS. Literally every meta Brave Battle character since basically Broken back in like 2018 have all been melee characters. It's cool to see a playable ranged character in Brave Battles, but Orihime is absolutely ridiculous character. The persistent skill obviously is what makes her OP. It's a tad bit unfair if you have her. It's a tad bit fun if you have her too. And it's just weird at the same time to see a base Orihime be the new most broken, powerful character in the Brave Battle meta, especially given the fact that over the last couple of so years, it's only been really big names like Sajin, Yamamoto, Yuha, Ishin, Yachi Unohana back in 2018. It's always been like Kenpachi type characters, and now Orihime comes along and shows them really who is the boss. With that said, lads, I guess that's the showcase for today, trying out the new Orihime. A really good Brave Battle character. Really, really good. As much as we dislike Brave Battle characters, I will be honest, it's always, I guess, nice they include them on some of the bigger banners of the year. In a way, more people are likely to have her, and that could be a bad thing. But I know a lot of people are summoning for Ichigo and also Yuha, and along the way, you might be picking up this Orihime. I know I did, and I now have a max strength set, which we are going to showcase in the coming days, so make sure to subscribe for that. In the comments below, let me know how you guys feel about this Orihime. I actually really do like her. Given the fact that she is a ranged character, you can also use her quite a bit outside of Brave Battles in guild quests and just normal PvE content if you really want to. I'm not going to ever do that, but I'm now pretty much guaranteed to use her every single day when it comes to my Brave Battle games. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you guys next time. Take care and peace.